Good morning. Right and wrong. It seems that we have a tendency to put a title onto the events and the things that occur to us in our lives. And not everything is always right or wrong, black or white. There is a little gray area in a lot of things. But here's the deal. When you are in that negative state, it seems like everything is going wrong. And the thing that you have to start telling yourself is what went right. Okay? In other words, many of us have a tendency to think that the glass is half empty instead of it being half full. You might think to yourself, oh, well, it's not enough water. At least there's water. Okay? You might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, you look in the mirror and you say, well, what's happening here? I'm not looking the way that I wanted to look. It's like, okay, well, what did you look like before that? How much weight have you actually lost? Okay, you're thinking to yourself, well, the drawing that's in front of me is not all that great. Well, wait a minute. At least you put pen to paper. Some people didn't make it that far. At least you put pen to paper and you wrote a page or a page and a half of the script instead of the full book. But at least you put the pen to paper. You know, it's hard to discern between what is right and what is wrong, but at least you took the step towards achieving the goal. So always try to focus on what went right instead of what went wrong. You understand? Because it's always a natural tendency, especially when you're in the heat of the battle, to try to focus on what's wrong? Why isn't this working? Instead of focusing on, wow, I've gotten this far. I had a huge revelation happen to me this weekend when the art teacher, actually made a compliment and said, this is the best drawing you've ever done. And I was like, what? Really? Wow. And I was shocked. Some people see it differently than you do. You put something in front of someone and they might see, again, the glass is half full. You got water there. Great. The glass is half full. So it's a challenge to do things like that. I would suggest focusing on the positive. Like, subscribe, conceptualize.